Alrighty guys, what is going on now? Following the bye week, we are back in our home stadium here in New York against the Miami Dolphins, who absolutely smacked that ass 2 weeks prior. We played them before going into the bye week, now we're playing them going into it. Now the morale of these New York Jets is not good. Sam Darnold's morale is making him go down by 1. Mekhi Becton down by 1. Our free safety down by 1. Our right guard down by 1. A lot of people's morale in general is not good right now. So we need to pick off a victory here in order to try to salvage that morale and try to bolster it back up, trying to get our team back into the winning ways and winning spirits. Now I did boost up interceptions from 9 to 15, seeing maybe if that small change might be able to help our defense get a couple more interceptions. Or maybe even Sam Darnold throw a little more interceptions, I'm not sure. But regardless, those are the changes that I made. Now we are completely out of the playoffs pretty much. Our hunt for the playoffs is pretty much over unless Miami, New England, and Buffalo just completely shit the bed for the remainder of the season. So pretty much we're just playing for draft position as well as development of our players. So that is exactly what we're going to wind up doing. We did say 2 weeks ago, last time we played Miami Dolphins, I switched Ashanti Davis to our starting strong safety. But let's get this one let's get into this game and see how these Miami Dolphins are going to respond following the bye week. I mean, I accidentally skipped it, so I guess we'll go on in. I'm not going to touch the controller. Just let him do his own thing. He's going to run on up to about the 24-yard line. And that's where we're going to start today. Out comes Sam Darnold, not extremely happy with his team's performance, but neither is the coach, management. No one's happy with how this team's performing. The team's actually looking possibly at drafting a quarterback in this year's draft as well. But, you know, Sam Darnold is 23, and his overall isn't horrendous for a 23-year-old. So, I mean, he will develop and eventually probably be a high 80s quarterback. I mean, 2-3 seasons, I expect Sam Darnold to be absolutely amazing. All right, so here we are. We're starting things off right with a nice little quick slant there for a 9-yard gain by Denzel Mims. If Mims does not get to 1,000 yards receiving, I don't know what's going to happen. But Le'Veon Bell with his second carry of the day, this time he tries to make a little cut up to the middle, seeing that the Miami defender got around. But he's just going to be able to get up to the line, bringing down a 2nd and 10. Yep, 2nd and 10. The Denver Broncos 2-8 on the season. All right, very interesting there. As now here comes Sam Darnold in the backfield, dropping back, looking for someone. He's looking to go deep, and he does, and he finds Le'Veon Bell with his little lob pass there. Goes over the defender's shoulder, right into Le'Veon Bell's hand for a 21-yard reception. Le'Veon Bell is so good. I am so happy that I don't have to worry about replacing him for a couple seasons here. Working with Le'Veon Bell is just a stud. He's a stud. All right, he is getting up there in age, so eventually we will have to find his replacement. But I mean, running backs are so interchangeable. You can always find them in free agency if you need one. You could just draft one, trade for one. There's so many options for finding a running back, and you don't even need a high overall running back. But anyways, here comes Sam Darnold out now, 2nd and 2, following the run by Le'Veon Bell. Darnold going to now throw into the flats to Bell, and Bell is going to do a little stutter step and walk out of bounds for a 0-yard gain. Now 3rd and 6. Darnold out on their 36-yard line, dropping back. He's going to be a screen to Le'Veon Bell, who's going to be brought back in the backfield for a 4-yard loss. As now we're going to be setting up for a 50-yard field goal if we elect to kick it. We might just punt it away over to Miami. But that was some nice blocking by the defenders or the linemen there, just running up the field. Yeah, really good blocking there. I don't know, maybe they just didn't see him rushing on in from the corner. But yes, here comes, kicking now a 53-yard field goal. As the kick is up, and the kick is good. I think I heard in the announcer say that was a 57-yard field goal, just barely able to squeak in there. But that's a beautiful kick by the kicker. Now the Jets are up 3-0, kicking the ball to the Miami Dolphins. And they're going to just elect to take a knee in the end zone and get the ball out to their 25-yard line. Now out comes Tua Tagovailoa, currently in the lead for Rookie of the Year, passing for 1,982 passing yards, 11 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions on the year. So he is doing good, just throwing the ball and making sure the other team doesn't do anything too rash or cause any turnovers. But it feels like they're really relying on the running game, as here comes Tua going deep, and he finds his man in the backfield, and that is going to be a touchdown for Jones. Zay Jones. The trade works out, and there we see it. You guys don't remember, early in the preseason, I think it was week 4, the Las Vegas Raiders traded Zay Jones to the Miami Dolphins, and there now you see why. The speedy man finds a wide opening, a gap in between the zone coverage. Tua lobs one up, first pass, first touchdown. Oh my God, that is it's hilarious. That's hilarious. And the extra point is up, and the extra point is good. 7-3 now the score, as now the Miami Dolphins are taking the lead after that 75-yard passing touchdown. Now it's up to Sam Darnold to hopefully come on out here and to get us back those points. Kicks away, we're going to receive it. Coming on up. And we're only going to get up to about the 26-yard line. All right, so we gain about a yard of what normally where the ball positioning would be. Davon Austin not really been a top performer for us. A little struggling. He's been struggling quite a bit. But, it is what it is. Now here comes the leader, Le'Veon Bell, looking like he's calling the plays over Sam Darnold. But here comes Darnold now setting on up. One receiver out right, one receiver out left, and they're going to hand it off to Bell, who's going to shake off one tackle, fall forward for about a 6-yard gain. Bringing up 2nd and 4 now. Here comes Darnold. Darnold again looking like he's in the same formation, dropping back, getting pressure. He finds his man, Chris Hogan, for a 10-yard pickup there, down now at their own 46. Nice job, Hogan, finding some room in between the zone coverages. Sending Hogan on the jet sweep or a end around. And Hogan rushes for 4 yards there, bringing up a now 2nd and 6. We've been splitting the rush and the pass pretty even, 5 and 5 so far. As here comes Sam Darnold turning out of the pocket, he he could have ran it there, trying to force the ball over to Denzel Mims, almost picked off by the Miami defender. It kind of looked like Darnold was just throwing it to Miami defender. As Darnold's now dropping back again, curling out, and there's vintage Sam Darnold getting sacked for a 12-yard loss.
A big loss on the play.
Big gain, yeah, huge loss on that. As now we're going to have to punt this ball away over to the Miami defense. Yikes. Yikes, 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 Darnold. At least he tried to evade the coverage. He didn't do his stupid tiptoe 10 yards back. At least he tried to, curl out and make something happen. He could have picked up the first down and Darnold would just ran with it, but for some reason he tried to force it over to Denzel Mims. But whatever, it is what it is. As the punt is away, now down at the 1, and it's just going to roll itself into the end zone. Almost a fantastic punt by us. But unfortunately, the ball kept on rolling. Out comes Tua now, after following his 75-yard passing touchdown to start this game off. Is going to look to do the exact same thing, as he's going to probably try to go deep here. Moving Parker in motion. Trying to find someone, and he checks it down to his running back, Matt Breida, who trucks through our guy. Oh, that is going to be a 9-yard pickup there, bringing now up 2nd and inches. Yep, shakes off this tackle right there by 35, and then just trucks right on through the next guy who tries to step up on him. So now it is 2nd and inches. Tua in the backfield, motioning Parker again. They're going to hand it off to Breida, who's going to try to spin away from the tackle, but unfortunately for him, he's not able to do it for a loss of 4 yards. Bring up a 3rd and 4 now on their 26-yard line. All right. Not bad defense. Way to break through that line and get into Breida's head. Williamson with the tackle there. Tua now, dropping back again, now looking to pass. He's got 2 guys out left, possibly 1 guy out right, as he does. Yep, motioning him on in. As now there it is, throwing it over to Breida, who's going to get it, and he is going to get the first down. Barely, he's barely getting that first down, but you know what? It works, He's still moving them chains, giving his team more opportunities to score. As Breida again Tua chucking it down to Breida in the flat this time for a 1-yard loss. Now 2nd and 11 with 3 seconds left in the first, and that should be it. And it will be it. So at the end of the first, the score 7-3 Miami. As Tua is leading this team to the promised lands known as the playoffs currently. He's just got to keep on outperforming these New England Patriots. As Tua is now going to hand it off to Breida. Breida running out wide. Shakes 1 tackle off, but 2 more follow. And that's going to be a loss of 2 yards on the play. Bring up a 3rd and 13. This is a great opportunity for these New York Jets to get something or get the ball back and hopefully salvage this game. Good tackle there, boys. Good defensive work. Really communicating with each other, no longer allowing the run game to control us or dominate us. As now Tua again dropping back with Matt Breida behind him. As now he's looking for someone. He's looking to go deep. Pressure now coming in. And there's Clay Matthews bringing him on down for I think that's 7 or 8 yard loss for a sack. Way to go, Clay Matthews. That's Matthews' 3rd sack on the season. Finding Tua, getting him from behind, and just brings him right on down to the ground. Tua really having to hold on to that ball there too. Almost squeaks loose. As here comes Miami's punter, as he punts it away. Blocking, looking fantastic as usual. And here comes Tavon Austin, who has no room to go anywhere. And that is going to be returned for about maybe a yard or 2. Now here we come out for our 3rd drive, starting on now on the 29-yard line. All right. We're out on our 29-yard line. Here comes Sam Darnold. 1 man out left, 1 man out right, handing it off to Le'Veon Bell, and Bell's got space. And he's going to run that one for about an 11-yard rush. Way to go, Le'Veon Bell. Proud of you, buddy. Proud of you. Moving them chains and really rushing. Bell has really started to take control of this game in recent weeks, too. I've seen a lot of good rushing games out of him. Unfortunately, thanks to our losing streak and us just not really being able to win games, we haven't been able to rush as much as we have been earlier in the season with him, which is really taking a toll on his yardage. I went from thinking that Le'Veon Bell was a guaranteed 1,000-yard rusher to sitting back and being like, oh shit, if we can't get ahead in these games, Bell might not even be a 700-yard rusher. And he's already up to 500 yards. Galvin Noy with that tackle following a Le'Veon Bell 2-yard rush. Darnold going into the curl route to Denzel Mims again. That one's swatted away by the Miami defender. Now here comes Darnold again. Going to look to pass it. And he finds Le'Veon Bell in the curl. And that is going to be a 3 or 4 yard pickup, bringing up now a 4th and 4. Though we had to go for that first down to get something going here, or unless we force a punt. Sam Darnold loves those check downs to the running back. Really smart play there. Le'Veon Bell open, able to shake off Baker for the first tackle, but unable to shake off Barry, who comes in to support his fellow teammate. And now here we are punting from our 47-yard line. Punt is up. That one's going to go back to about the 11-yard line. 12-yard line is where they're going to call it. But that was back near the 12 or 11-yard line. That's pretty good punting still within their 20. As out comes Tua again, looking to extend their lead. He's going to have a long way to go. They're going to rush it with Breida, untouched for a 15-yard rush. Matt Breida right there, pushing him into positive yardage. Now Breida, last time he played us, I think he had 7 rushes for 8 yards. Not really having the greatest game. But, I mean, he did rush on the first play for like a 75-yard fucking rushing touchdown. The only difference is in this game, they passed for a 75-yard touchdown to start it off. Now they're up at the 25-yard line. Here comes Tua, looking to run it again with Breida. Breida going out wide, finds room on the outside, and he gets brought down right around the 32-yard line, bringing now a 2nd and 3. Darnold really shaken and upset about his play recently, but these Jets believe in him. At least they believe in his development, and they're not going to bench him. He's going to play the remainder of this year. As now we're trying to get pressure on Tua, but Tua is going to pass it on up to number 12. Who is that? Is that Preston Williams?
A gain of 13 yards.
I think it's Preston Williams there, and that's going to move the chains on up. But we were able to look at CJ Mosley with a hit stick there. Nice job. Now on the 44-yard line, out comes Tua again. 2 out left, 1 out right. Going to play action it over to Matt Breida, who's going to get 10 yards on that rush. Bringing up now a 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Motioning out to his receiver again, handing off to Breida, and Breida, going to pick up the first down for another 5-yard rush there, pushing him up to the 40-yard line. Now 1st and 10 for Tua again. Now on the 40-yard line, 2:40 on the clock. Throwing it out to Albert Wilson, who is going to pick up 7 yards on that pass. On that pass. And now bring up 2nd and 4 as Wilson's first reception for 6 yards. Tua now going to drop back once again, looking for something. He's looking down the field, and he's going to find his man, Mike Gesicki, on the curl route. Gesicki's going to be brought down following that first down, and there it is. There is the 2-minute warning.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua again dropping back, looking to try to score a touchdown and waste as much time as possible. Looking for something, doesn't see anyone or anything, and he's going to be brought back for a huge loss of 13 yards there. Looking like Sam Darnold out there, not knowing where to go or throwing the ball away, and he gets sacked for a 13-yard loss. And that is Quentin Williams, the 2nd-year right end of the Miami Dolphins, last year's first-round pick. Nice job there, big boy. Now it is 2nd and 23, minute 40 on the clock. So here comes Tua having to pass it, and he goes with a quick slant over to Albert Wilson, who is unable to hold on to the ball, bringing up 3rd and 23. All right, a minute 35 now on the clock, and Tua, a lot of room to go, but if he can keep them within field goal range, they should be fine. He's going to go deep, and he's going to find his man Wilson, and there's going to be a timeout, I think, by the Jets. And it will be a timeout by the Jets. A minute 29 now on the clock as they're setting up for the field goal. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 10-3 now is the score. Now here comes Miami, looking to kick this one away. We got a minute 26 on the clock to hopefully come out and get some kind of points. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that our team can go out and get some kind of points today. Le'Veon Bell, 6 rushes for 29 yards. Well, yes, again, Bell going to come in and tell his guys, motivate them, and tell them what to do. The running back is who calls the plays. Now Darnold, low man in the backfield, talking to his receivers. And you're going to hike it. Looking for someone, looking to go deep, and he finds his man, Denzel Mims, for a 10-yard gain. Brings up a 2nd and inches. Well, they're in the hurry-up offense. Darnold check down pass to Bell, who runs backwards. Oh my God, he ran backwards. But he does able to pick up a couple yards there following him running backwards. Darnold looking to go deep, curling out wide, not seeing anyone, and he's brought down for a sack at the 28-yard line, bringing now a 2nd and 20. And I do not see any hurry up here as we're now getting camera shots of all of these Miami defenders and Miami offensemen cheering for that sack right there. As Darnold just was not able to find anyone, tries to run out of the pocket. Instead of trying to book it to the sideline and gain some kind of yardage, he decides to take a sack and allowing the clock to keep on ticking. Now 35 seconds and we're on our 28. And we're just going to throw it to the sideline for a check down pass over to Chris Hogan that gets swatted away. And it's not like we need to gain meager yardage. No, let's just gain 2 to 5 yards. And we're going to run it. We're going to run it with Le'Veon Bell. Oh my God, the fucking logic in this game is ridiculous. But anyways, now we're going to punt it away to the Miami defenders. Or the Miami team anyways. Punt is up. Going on back to about the 22-yard line, going to be called for a fair catch. Miami now has 2 timeouts. They're on their 22-yard line. 24 seconds to get something going, and out comes Tua. He's 8 for 9 on the day for 130 yards and a touchdown. Now Miami will get the ball starting halftime, so if they can march down this field in 24 seconds and get a touchdown, it would be tremendous. As they're going to throw a check down pass over to Breida. C.J. Mosley misses the tackle. Doesn't look like he knows where he is or if he's ever heard of tackling. And he's going to bring up a new set of downs, but that is going to do it as they're just going to let the clock run out following that check down pass. And that is going to be all for today, or at least all for the half. Is now we're going to go into the halftime report. 10-3 the score. Jets 34 passing yards, 39 rushing yards going into halftime. Looking around the league now, we're going to be Buffalo at Chargers in New York. As the Chargers are winning 10-3. Herbert 100 yards passing. Doesn't look like there's any touchdowns, at least not for these leaders here. Now we're going to go over to Indianapolis at Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill's thrown 2 interceptions today as the Colts are winning 21-10. Phillip Rivers 2 touchdowns with an interception, and Evans has a rushing touchdown. Going over to New England at Arizona. Kyle Murray now has no touchdowns, but Benjamin has a rushing touchdown. Patriots are winning 14-10 following a Cam Newton passing touchdown. So, I mean, these locations are really weird. I didn't know that Arizona was located in Massachusetts. I did not know that. It's very interesting that Arizona is located inside Massachusetts. As now here we go again, looking to kick this away to start off the second half. They're going to get it at the 6, and now he comes running up to about the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
That's going to be a 19-yard return by him. As out march Tua Tagovailoa again. Having himself a day. And already has 1 passing touchdown for 75 yards. And will he try to start this second half the same way? He will, since he's the low man in the back. Motioning out to his receivers. Just a little quick slant route to Mike Gesicki, who's going to be brought down following an 8-yard reception.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2 now. Tua going to play action it, looking for someone, and he finds his man down the field. Was he able to hold on to the ball? No, he wasn't. Bring down a 3rd and 2 That ball was hit out of the hands of the receiver. Now on 3rd and 2, they're looking like in a bunch set. As they're going to just try to run for the first down, as there's Matt Breida charging through the line, picking up the first down following that fall forward. It's going to be about a 3 to 4 yard rush right there. Looks like the Baltimore Ravens beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 38 to 31 today. But there's Matt Breida just bulldozing his way right on through Jordan Jenkins. Yikes. All right, here comes Tua Tagovailoa again, getting all set up, motioning a man out. Another run up the middle for Matt Breida, tries to truck forward, but he gets brought back following that 4 yard rush, bring now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on
DJ Mosley now 3 tackles on the day.
At the 42-yard line.
Tua dropping back, looking for something. He's going deep, and he finds his man Devontae Parker. All the room in the world, and he's going to pick up about 15 yards on that gain, I think. I think it's about, no, it was a 19-yard reception. Moving the chains and moving the ball up to the 39-yard line. Wide open Parker. No one even remotely close or covering him. I guess they're figuring out our reads. They're figuring out our zones. Now on the 39-yard line, out comes Tua. Tua looking for something, and the ball is swatted away as he tries to check that one down on the curl route. Devontae Parker unable to hold on to that one. Now here comes Tua again, looking to pass in. He's going to go deep to his man again. That's a 39-yard passing touchdown following 0 coverage. Matt Breida, 39-yard touchdown there. 0 coverage by the safety and 0 coverage by the corner. Oh my God. What was 20 doing? Just standing there doing absolutely jack all. As Matt Breida is now going to just get that 39-yard passing touchdown, making the game now 17 to 3. Miami Dolphins. Now here goes, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 17 to 3 now on the day. Jeez Louise. 224 total yards now for Miami, as now the Jets are going to get another chance here to get the ball and start this game off. We're just going to start it off with a knee in the end zone, which is going to allow us to move up to the 25-yard line. Out comes Sam Darnold again, having an absolutely jack shit game, as usual for the past couple weeks. Now here he comes, looking to do something here against this fantastic Miami defense, and he's going to go with a check down pass to Denzel Mims. 5-yard gain there. As now we are in the Wildcat formation. First we have seen of this. Denzel Mims going to keep it, trying to run it, and that's going to be a 1-yard rush. Denzel Mims, but still now brings up 3rd and 5. Wow. Sam Darnold now looking to pass for someone, drops back, 15 yards, screen pass to Bell, and Bell shakes off one guy and falls forward for the first down. 16 unable to block that first guy that would have guaranteed the first down. Instead, allows Le'Veon Bell to have to work it out himself and goes for the second guy. Nice job there. Maybe that was Denzel Mims with the grab. It looked like Le'Veon Bell. Who was it? It was Bell. Okay, I don't know why it told me the stat-wise that it was Le'Veon Bell who grabbed that. I mean, it was Denzel Mims who grabbed that ball. But here we are again, talking some shit. Someone said that you're trash. Play action pass. Throwing over to Gerald Everett for his first reception on that check down pass for a 1-yard gain. Oh my God. Sam Darnold again looking, nothing. And he throws that one away. Holy shit! He threw a ball away. Holy fuck, I don't even know. Oh, he threw it away. Sam Darnold looking for something. Anything going deep. Right into the hands of the Miami defender. But he was unable to hold on to it. As now we're going to have to punt this ball away again. Kick is up. And it's going to be caught at the 20 and moving it on up now to the 32-yard line. Out comes Tua, 12 for 15 on the day, 206 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. I don't even think in 3 quarters we've reached 100 yards, which is very unrealistic because I don't think any fucking football team going into the 3rd quarter has ever had less than 100 yards. All right, Adam Gase really happy following that 4-yard loss tackle on Matt Breida. That was Williams with a tackle there. Nice job there. As now it is going to be 2nd and 14. As Miami is just going to keep on looking to run this game out. They're going to hand it off to Breida, and he goes untouched for a 16-yard rush. Holy fuck. Breida looking like he's going to be the next Christian McCaffrey out there. Just fucking doing everything himself. Or maybe it's just the fact that this Jets defense doesn't know who has the ball and doesn't know how to tackle. Desir got the tackle there. Oh, I can't wait for the fucking offseason. All right, 1st and 10 now on the day. Motioning out to his receiver. Another run by Matt Breida, who trucks forward for a 4-yard gain. Bringing up 2nd and 6 here. Again, tapping his ass, looking for something. Goes to the curl route. And that's going to be caught by Albert Wilson there. Moving the chains now up to the 41-yard line. And it's going to be a 1st and 10. And now his 98th yard. 3 catches for 98 yards on the day for that little fuck right there, number 12. Tua looking to do something. Going to run it up the middle. Breida shakes off 1 tackle. But his backup is right there, able to bring him down following a 3-yard gain. Now brings up 2nd and 7. As he's going to hand it off to Breida again, who's going to shake off the first tackle, spin, and get brought down following another 3-yard gain. Now Tua's the lone man in the backfield. He's going to drop back, and he's going to find Devontae Parker wide open in the middle of the field. As now Miami Karras, the lineman, going to be hurt on that play. Sure, it's not going to be anything serious. Appears to be his shoulder. Yep, he will be back in about a play or 2. As here comes Miami, now in the I formation. Setting up, and it's going to be a run by Breida, but C.J. Mosley going to immediately tackle him down in the backfield for a loss of 1 yard, and that will do it for this third quarter. Nice tackle, C.J. Mosley. You're literally the only bright spot of this New York Jets defense, and my Xbox goes to sleep again, even though I'm fucking moving the sticks. Holy shit, I'm so tired of it fucking doing that. Like, I'm watching the game. How can I be away if the game is still playing? Holy shit. Here comes Tua Tagovailoa now, getting set. So he's going to run it out left with Breida, and Breida's going to be brought back down right for a gain of 1 yard. I don't know why it's saying he lost 1 yard, bring up a 2nd and 11, as they were on the 17-yard line, but now they are up on the 16-yard line. Interesting there. Tua not liking what he's seeing, calling an audible. Now they're going to hand it for a run right up the middle with Breida. Breida's going to be twirled around and brought down following a 10-yard gain. No, 7-yard gain, I think. 8-yard gain. 7 or 8-yard gain there. Bring up 3rd and 3. Up 3rd and 3 now on the day. Oh, 4th and 3. My apologies. 4th and 3. As now they're going to look to kick the extra point here. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. That gives Miami now a 3-score lead. So, as much as I want to say these Jets can come back, they're not going to, because Sam Darnold's going to continue to pass the ball for 2-3 yards, and then get sacked for about 20. So here comes Tavon Austin rushing on up to about the 27, 28-yard line. Good return by Tavon Austin there. Almost up to 1,000 kicking return yards this season. Out comes Sam Darnold, check down, learning from the best, Joe Flacco. Now Darnold's going to be looking to do something here. All now drops back, looks for anything, and there's the check down pass over to Le'Veon Bell for a 4-yard gain.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing it to him in the flats. Now he's the low man in the backfield. Finds Denzel Mims. Mims makes one guy miss, but his little jump jumps him right on into another man. Xavier Howard. Now out comes Darnold again, looking to do something, dropping back, looking to pass. And he's going to throw it for a curl route. That one's going to be swatted away. You know, it would be really good, Darnold, if you could throw it to an open receiver instead of, you know, a guy that's covered. Sam Darnold now getting all set here. Shimmy shake. Looking. He goes, and that's an interception! Finding Denzel Mims in double coverage. Yes, you heard me right. The wide open Denzel Mims was in double coverage. And I have no idea how they were able to pick that one off. He was so open. So open. I have no idea how that was taken. If you guys could tell me how that one was picked off, please, I'm all ears. He was so open, even though he was in double coverage. And now that one's going to be a rush by Jordan Howard for a 2-yard gain. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left on this game of hell. Now Miami's going to look to rush this game on out and kill as much clock as possible. Run up the middle again. And it's going to be swallowed for another yard or 2. Bring up now 3rd and 6. 4.5 minutes remaining. Motioning out is Parker. And now he's going to drop back looking for someone, and he's going to curl it out to Devontae Parker. That's going to bring up now 4th and 1, setting up now the field goal team to kick another field goal.
In punt formation for the Dolphins.
There it is. Kick it. Oh, they're going to punt it instead of kicking it to us. Thank you. As that one hits the end zone, and we're going to get the ball on our 20-yard line. Thank you, Miami, for not kicking the extra point and allowing us to give you the ball right back here. Sam Darnold now has thrown an interception and has not thrown a touchdown pass in quite some time, as far as I can remember, or at least it feels like it's been quite some time. Darnold now dropping back, goes to the curl route and finds his man, Jamison Crowder. Who tries to make a move, making it now a 2nd and 2. Going to look to pass it here again, and he's going to find Denzel Mims on the slant route. moving the ball up to the 36-yard line.
Good.
We got 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining.
First and 10.
As here comes Darnold again, dropping back. Throws it to the man in the flats. And that's Gerald Everett, who's going to pick up 4 yards on this game. Dolphins are ranked 6th in takeaways. Currently, they have 1 today. I've had 1 all season. Now Dolphins going to look to rush, and oh, Gerald Everett in the flats again. But he's going to be able to move up 7 yards. Everett now up to 501 yards on the season. Eric Berry with that tackle. Jamison Crowder. Oh, I guess that was Jamison Crowder with that flat-out pass, as it's the stat that it's showing me, even though we all know that that was Gerald Everett. Sam Darnold dropping back again, looking for something. And he goes to the curl route right in the middle for a wide open receiver of Gerald Everett.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Darnold, low man in the backfield, looking for something, and he goes to the flats, and that one's swatted away. Holy fuck, you're down by 3 scores, and you're checking the ball down, Darnold. What the fuck? Again, looking for something, he's gonna go deep, and that one's gonna be swatted away, as that one was way over the head of Denzel Mims. Thank you, Miami, for not intercepting that ball and electing to swat it away. Now 4th and 10. Here comes Darnold. Going to be looking to check this one down to Le'Veon Bell. No, he's going to throw it over the middle to Denzel Mims, who drops the ball. Holy fuck, I didn't know Darnold knew how to throw the ball farther than 5 yards. Yep, that's my reaction to Adam Gase. That's how I feel too. So out comes Tua, 15 for 18 for 241 yards and 2 touchdowns. So here he is, setting up just to run this clock out, I'm hoping. So we're going to hand it off to Breida. Big break off for about 13-yard rush there. Breida now up to 83 yards on the day and a passing touchdown. That was 39 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Please, oh please, just take a fucking knee and run this clock out. Please. Big hit there on Matt Breida at the end of the game. I guess we're trying to hurt someone. Now they are killing the clock. Thank you, Miami. So here comes Tua again, getting set, run by Matt Breida, who gets tackled in backfield for a 1-yard loss there. 10th tackle for loss this season. Congratulations. Now we have 2 more plays, probably, that we are going to have to sit through before the end of this one. Alright, interesting. As now here comes Tua Tagovailoa again, I formation, just looking to run this clock out. Run up the middle by Matt Breida, shakes off 2 tackles and gets brought down following a 7-yard gain there. 2nd and 3 now with 12 seconds left on the clock, and that is going to do it for today's game. Yep. As Miami are going to beat the New York Jets 20-3. Adam Gase, I know how you fucking feel, and I'm not even blaming you. This game is ridiculous. I don't even know what to do with it. The team was looking so good earlier in the season, then all of a sudden, chuck down pass after check down pass. 12-yard rush backwards. I don't know. Maybe this team is just that bad. But I mean, looking around the league, the fucking Ravens are at the bottom. The fucking San Francisco 49ers are near the bottom. Good teams are on the bottom of the league, and bad teams are at the top of the league. I don't know. I don't know. Looking at the stats for today's game, Darnold has his worst performance since the preseason, going 17 for 28 for 108 yards and 1 interception. Rushing wise, Le'Veon Bell had 7 touches for 35 yards, Chris Hogan 1 for 4, Denzel Mims 1 for 1. Receiving wise, Le'Veon Bell was second with 7 touches and 33 yards, Denzel Mims 5 touches for 43, Chris Hogan 1 reception for 13, Gerald Everett 3 for 11, Jamison Crowder 1 for 8. Blocking, Alex Lewis allowed a sack, same went John Feliciano. Defensively, solo tackles went to Pierre Desir and C.J. Mosley. Total tackles went to C.J. Mosley with 10. Tackle for losses, C.J. Mosley with 2. Avery Williams with 1. Brandon Carr with 1. Ashton Davis with 1. Steve McClendon with 1. Jordan Jenkins with 1. And Quinnen Williams with 1. Any sacks on today's? Yes, Quinnen Williams get a sack and Clay Matthews get a sack. Kicking, punting, kick return, punt return, over to the news around the league, where I don't think there is any. Looking at news around the league, it looks like DJ Jones is really the only news, as he is the only man being re-signed. So, I mean, besides that, there's nothing else to talk about, besides how shitty that fucking last game was. I'm looking for new sliders, because next game I'm using new sliders. I'm going to show you guys before the game. We're going to go into it, and hopefully it's a little bit better, but I can't sit back and watch with these sliders I have anymore. So, hope you guys enjoy everything. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. If not, hope you guys enjoy well, if you guys didn't, still, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment, because I'm amazing, Until next time, guys, see you later.